Alright, lovely people, we are back, and today we're going to be doing yet another Road to 2200 episode. We'll see what we can do today. Hopefully we'll be able to get a nice cheeky win in. You know, with rated games, it's always tough. We are doing pretty well though. We are on the climb. We're up to 2032. Played a couple of games in between, which I didn't record. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's jump right in. Okay, so we are playing against 2100. My oh my, this is going to be tough. Let's see what we can do. D4. He plays D5. Okay. We'll play C4. We're going to play the Queen's Gambit. It's one of the openings that I'm most comfortable with. We'll simply snap that pawn. Whenever they play C6, I like to snap the pawn. That way I don't have to worry about any queenside expansion, and then potentially, very irritatingly, holding onto that pawn, as I've mentioned before. That's a good move. It's always nice to throw an A6. That diagonal is very often weak, so the A4 to E8 diagonal is often weak in Queen's Gambit style positions. But okay, let's continue. We're just developing. Nothing too crazy. Gonna get our bishop out, and I think we'll move castle. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, no, we don't have... Okay, he's lashing out. Alright, interesting. I think we'll play A3 in this position. I definitely want to get my rook to C1. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll get our rook to C1. And I'm expecting him to... Ooh, maybe I could have gone my knight to E5, yeah. That is interesting, actually. That is very interesting. You know what? I might just do that. I might play knight to E5, take with the bishop, and then maybe set up a kind of battery. I'll go bishop backed. Yeah, bishop backed here. I'll go queen D3. And my plan is literally to just slaughter this guy on this D1 to H7 diagonal. But we will see what we can do. He is a 2100 after all, so you can expect him to respond in equal measure. Okay, so he decides to close that diagonal, which does make a lot of sense. Do I want to just kick him out? Actually, okay, hold on. Kick him out. He potentially will go for this. Don't mind this. So his idea, I imagine, is... Actually, do I just want to kick him out? If I just kick him out, this diagonal is looking pretty juicy. Okay, we might just do this. We'll go for this. We'll just kick him out, and let's see what let's see what he does. Yeah, so he does take, which is definitely what I expected. Do I want to take with a pawn? No, I can't really. Actually, if I take with I'm going to lose a pawn here. So we'll go for this. He's going to take, and then he will have the option to win a pawn here. Yep. Okay, he doesn't go for that. He instead closes down the position. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense, to be honest with you. It does give me the option to save this pawn, which I quite like. Interesting. We will save the pawn. Go for this. See what he plays now. It's a very interesting position. It's a very, very interesting position. That bishop could potentially become quite powerful if I'm not careful. Do I like the positioning of my bishop? Not particularly. I'll be honest with you. Not particularly. If he decides to take, then I think we have a very reasonable position. Because then my queen is getting in. I have lots of open lines. I think that would be pretty good for me. So he goes here instead. Fine. We will take with our bishop for sure. Okay. See what he decides to play. He could simply go for the bishop trade, in which case this will probably fizzle out into a draw. I don't mind a draw. I would like to play something a little bit more dynamic, but this is no such position. This is going to be a long positional grind, more likely than not, at least from the way the position is currently looking. He decides to go for this, which is interesting. Basically, he's trying to get that passed pawn, which I totally understand. It's a good move. We'll go forward this, I think. Yeah, I don't really want to take. Yeah, I'll go for this. Yeah, so he goes for that, which is a very good move. Honestly, a very, very, very good move. Tough. We'll go here. He's gonna hit my rook, right? We'll go there. Probably, if I go there, okay. Rough. It's not good for me. Go here. He's gonna take the pawn. Take the pawn, and then he can take check. Oh, not good. Now I can take a check. This is terrible. This is very terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's just 2 pawns up, and I'm gonna lose the game. But okay, fine. Let's see what we can do. Let's go here with the queen. Get the queen out of there for sure. I'm hoping I can play b for queen b3. It's definitely my hope. Okay, we can't play queen b3, but now. What do I want to play here? How do I want to do this? So he's just defending the bishop, just so annoying. He's playing well. It's very, very well. Yeah, this is tough. We'll play this move. Play this move. I think this is a nice move. Does potentially allow us to get our. Yeah. Maybe I'll go rook f3. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Yeah. So he's going for this, which does make total sense. Let's think about this. Queen takes. And I'm completely losing. However, if I go here, let's go here actually. My idea with this move is that if he takes my bishop, I can take back with the queen. And I'm hitting this pawn. He's going to defend. We'll just go from there. We'll just go from there. Okay, he goes for this. Basically saying, look, no thank you. Yeah. Hold on, I could just check. I can win a pawn here, but that's not enough. Okay, let's say donk. Queen takes here. So, okay, bishop takes on d6. Queen takes check. Queen has to take my queen. I take, and this is the position. Is this a draw? He's got this outside pass pawn. It looks like it's really rough. Okay. Maybe I target the pawn first. Target the pawn first. Let's do this. You hit the pawn first. Deal with the shenanigans later. Go here. Now what? Now what? I'm hitting the rook. Yeah, you can just go there because my king would be checkmated if I take. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Oh, I am threatening to take. Yep, now I can just play this. Now I'm gonna go here. Very nice move. I think I can win this pawn. Probably the only thing I'm gonna end up winning here. But we'll see. Everything will be defended after this. Let's see what he decides to play. that was a very nice move. We may still be able to draw potentially, but it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very, very hard. I don't know. Can we draw this? Oof. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but our pieces are active. My king is safer than their king. So, yeah, let's try our best. Let's try our best. Let's stay positive and let's keep fighting. We're not going to resign. Come on now. We definitely have some good pressure on his position. That's no doubt about that. I think he is losing this pawn. I do not see an easy way for him to defend it. And the nice thing is that my queen is guarding everything, right? Once I take, I'm going to take with the rook, and there's no possibility of like queen c1. Well, he can play queen c1, of course, but yeah, he goes for this. He goes for this, which makes total sense. And then I can take. Right, I can take, which I most certainly will do, like so. See what he plays next. All of my pawns are guarded. There's some good pressure that we have on his position. He decides to go all the way back. Makes a lot of sense. Let's think about this. We can go rook up. Add some pressure onto this pawn. Yep, we'll do that for sure. Definitely want to add some pressure onto this pawn. I think we've got a good position here, to be honest with you. It's tough, but we are fighting. We are fighting. You know, we've got him defending, which is crazy. Okay, he's trying to... Is he trying to run or something? Maybe. Let's hit the queen. Hit the queen. Hit the queen. There are problems here. There are problems here. It's not easy. Not easy. Maybe queen d8 is what we're going to get. Queen d8 might be the move. Yeah, queen d8. I was expecting this. If I play rook c7, the idea is he's going to block with his rook. Actually, no, but if he blocks with his rook, I take the queen. Hold on a second. Here. Wait. Hold on a second. Has he blundered? Check. Wait. Check. Then what? What do you play? You can't block with your rook, otherwise you lose your queen. You have to move, right? You have to move out of the way, but then... Hold on. Let's see. He can't go up. He has to go... Yeah, he can't go up. Cool. Okay, yeah, he does find this. He does find this. So let's think about this. I can go here though. I can go here, but if I go here, what then? Does he play rook up? Is that what he's gonna play? Rook up. Then what? This is also clear. Maybe we play this instead. Play this move. Right, we hit the queen again. Can get the queen out. She might play queen c8. Decides to play this move, which again makes sense. Asking for queen trade. Definitely not going to give her that. If this, you can go here. Let's go for this move. Let's have a check, but it doesn't really do anything. So let's go here. He can't add pressure, right, with the rook. That he cannot do, which I'm very happy about. Let's go here. Is he happy with a draw? He's happy with a draw. Fine, let's go for a draw. I don't mind. Let's go for a draw. Yeah, no problem. Tough position, but we clambered our way back, and this is just draw. Yeah, this is all just drawn. Wow. Okay, cool. Rook back. Okay, rook back isn't actually the best move. No, it is the best move here. Queen trade. Ask for queen trade. My goodness. Okay, cool. That was a pretty good game, to be honest. We kept fighting until the very end. It was tough. But we did manage to draw. And ultimately, they accepted the draw as well. So 90.3 to 90.4, so basically an equal game. That makes no sense. Can you see this? We play like a 2500, but then they played like a 2450, even though they played with a higher percentage accuracy. Interesting. I did blunder at one point. But beyond that, it was pretty equal. We made, same number of inaccuracies. I made fewer mistakes, but I made a blunder, right? And then he played a couple of really great moves. So let's have a look at this. Let's look at the analysis, right? So, okay, we played the Queen's Gambit. He decided to play c6. I get the knights out. One important opening principle to keep in mind is that you usually want to get your knights out before your bishops, usually. So we get the knights out. Then we start developing the bishops. So I get the bishop to a nice diagonal. It's nothing too crazy here. He has the possibility of causing some problems to my bishop. If I go there, maybe he can develop this knight. But really, I'm not concerned. If he goes here, frankly, I'm totally happy with him taking in. I'll probably play this. This is a good move. h3 is definitely a good move. If he takes this, actually, it's not great. It's actually, no, it is the best move here. Interesting. Okay, it is the best move here. Well, this is also blessed by the computer. But okay, if he takes, I was really take with a pawn. Wow, oof. I was thinking take with a knight, but it's actually not as good. For some reason, taking the pawn is better, which to me is counterintuitive. This pawn looks like a long-term weakness to me, but then again, it is preventing the knight from coming back. I guess that's what they're arguing. And so if they're lazy, let's say they play something like, I don't know, this move, complete blunder, this knight is trapped. So with this move, we are threatening to trap the knight. So this is actually very instructive. Very instructive. When you've got, so in these types of positions where the knight is able to go to h4 and challenge your bishop, right? So if I can go back, let's go back. In this position, for example, knight is able to go here and challenge your bishop moves, and then you play this, for example. You can play the move, well, okay, h4 is considered best, but I was thinking h3, and the idea is that if takes, we can take back, and then there are problems for this knight, right? The knight has some severe problems with returning to the, to an active square. So the best move here is g6. If you play anything else, like a lazy developing move, it's a blunder, because you lose a piece, right? So you've got to be very careful in these positions as black. If you do want to go for that bishop, you go here. So I guess this is the argument that white is making. White is making the case that, look, yes, my pawn in the center is not the best. It's maybe slightly weak, and I've got double pawns there. However, the pawn is controlling some very important squares. The f6 square, the d6 square. It's causing some issues, kind of like a spike in the black position. It's causing some developmental issues to black. There's that. It's restrictive. So there's an aspect of this which involves space, right? White gains more space, one controls key squares, and white is hindering black's development. So I think those are some of the benefits of this move. There's also more concrete tactical threats that d5 generates, namely trapping this knight on the side of the board. So you're forced to play g6, which is not a pleasant move to play as black. The reason it's not a pleasant move is often this can be used for maybe a pawn advance, and it really allows you to ask questions to the black position. The idea here is that if you play g4, which is a terrific move actually, the knight has to go back and it's totally out of the game, right? So yeah, there you go. But okay, fine, none of that happens. Instead, we just castled, and he played b5, which is an inaccuracy. Reason it's an inaccuracy, and I did see this afterwards, is that I can immediately play knight e5, which I played soon afterwards. So here a4 was apparently better, which really seems counterintuitive to me, because like the knight is then having, I guess, okay, this is actually quite usually we see this in Italian games though, but fine, the knight will reroute to g3, and we're basically making the argument that the knight maybe has some really decent prospects, and in the long run maybe will even play a5 and prevent and create a real weakness out of the b4 pawn. Maybe that's part of the idea, but okay, fine, none of that happens. Instead, we got to this position. My plan was quite clear, I was trying to literally take the guy's head off. Yeah, so f3 is a mistake. I don't usually like playing f3, okay, just in general, because the e pawn becomes a backwards pawn, and it's usually quite weak into the position. My thinking was that, look, I'm getting a really nice diagonal. The knight can come back to f6, but I will soon dislodge it with my bishop, and I think I've got a real attack brewing. That was my thinking, but apparently this is no good. There is one thing I missed, and this is just an issue of calculation. Like, I didn't calculate to sufficient depth. I was a couple of move behinds, right? So here he can take, and if I take with the rook, he can take my rook, and after I take, he can actually win this pawn, right? So of course there is this possibility, and then we can do this. But yeah, that's one of the ideas here. You can also just continue applying pressure onto my position with queen f5, which is a very nasty move, my goodness. But okay, fine. That didn't happen. Instead, Arthur takes. He seemed to, really appreciate my threats, even though the computer is totally unafraid. So he played f5, which is a mistake. It's definitely put some more life into my position. But okay, fine. And I did find the best move there, a5. Right, very nice move. The idea is that I want to get rid of my weak a pawn, and if he takes, this is terrible for him, because in fact I'm completely back in the game. Like, I would be really happy if he took. He of course doesn't. He takes my knight, and then plays bishop c5, which c6, which I thought was a really good move. It's a really good idea. I played this move. Taking is actually better here, because he now has queen a5, and this is I honestly I missed this move. I was thinking queen here, but it's kind of an inaccuracy. We can actually push, which is very interesting. I don't know whether I would have done that. To be honest, at this point I might have just taken, which is no good. Can't I just go here? Oh, but then you saying this pawn is like dead? Yeah, it is dead. My goodness, yeah. So they've got, my pawns become extremely weak, extremely fragile, which is the problem in this position. But okay, fine. Instead, we get rid of this. This is a blunder, and I realized this. I don't know what I was thinking here. I mean, I saw that my rook was hanging. I knew that if I played this move, I could potentially lose the c3 pawn. So I'm not sure. What on earth went through my head when I was playing this move. I have to rewatch the video and see what I was thinking there, because I don't know, because I did see queen takes c3. I think I missed that my e pawn was hanging. I thought so. What I calculated was this, and then I'm fine, right? My queen defends, but I forgot that after this, after queen takes here, and this, he has the nice in between move, queen e3. Right, so yeah, that's one of the things that I missed. So instead we have this, and here I am simply worse. I am 2 pawns down. I'm losing. So how do we, what do we do in this position? The first thing I'm trying to do, first thing that I'm thinking is, look, I'm going for a draw. Okay, I'm not trying to win this position. I'm down 2 pawns in an endgame. I'm thinking, okay, I can definitely survive if I'm down 1 pawn, because the e pawn, as we can see, is like it's a fake pawn advantage. Like, that e pawn is not scaring anyone. My bishop has it totally covered. That pawn is not moving. So really, my concern is the b pawn. So okay, fine. He plays this move. We play here, which is actually the best move. The idea being that if he takes now, I'll have some really good pressure onto that e pawn. I'm thinking maybe I can get some counterplay going even after he plays something like rook e8. But okay, fine. He plays rook to b8, which is a very nice move. This move defends the pawn. Solid. He plays here. I take, and then he plays back. Very nice move again. I cannot take, because of course that would be a catastrophic blunder. This would be a checkmate, drink your latte. So, back rank. I think it's also called the Ice Skater checkmate. I think that was called by Hikaru. Maybe not, but I've heard him use the term before. Anyway, after this, what happens? He plays rook to e8. The b pawn is tactically defended, as I mentioned. And here I create some lift for my king, and he plays the move b4, which is a mistake. It's an inaccuracy. And the reason why is because of this move, queen d6, which, yes, I mean, I was certain that this was the best move at the position. We pinned the pawn to the queen, and we are defending, well, we're covering the b8 square, meaning that the rook can't come in and add a defender to this pawn. So this guarantees that they will lose the pawn. He plays this, which is not the correct move. We take rook to b4. He plays queen back. We play rook to b6, adding pressure to the weak e pawn. He plays king to f7, which is a nice move. It adds a defender, and it kind of. So this is one of those moves that you find more and more as you really dig into that 2000 ELO territory. Why is this a great move? Why is this? Well, it's not a great move. It's the best move of the position. Why is it the best move of the position? Well, on the one hand, this is the end game, and so an active king is of course useful. Secondly, and this is probably most important, it liberates black's pieces. If it had not been for this move, these two pieces, the rook and the queen, would have been tied down completely. This would be a guaranteed draw. In fact, the computer does think it's a draw. Well, it's saying minus 4.4, but that's like nothing. In an endgame, this is almost certainly a draw. So it liberates black pieces. Now, black can actually move the queen and the rook a little bit more and cause me some problems. That's the idea. But I'm still asking questions of the position, and he has to play accurately. So he plays queen d8, the only move in the position. Okay, he plays this move. I play check, and again, I saw this. You can't play this move because I just win the queen. Also, if you play something like king here, this is just checkmate, drink your latte. I saw this, and then after this, well, it's just over. Like, we're clearly winning here. Right, in fact, it's just mates after this move. So, yeah. But okay, fine. That then happened. He went backwards, which, oh, here's fine, really? Really? Oh, because of rook up. Yeah, true. So you just want to make sure you don't play king f6, I guess. But okay, fine. He goes back. I go rook d7, which is fine. I play rook c7. I'm trying not to trade, and then we make a draw. But okay, fine. I was honestly, I'm not overjoyed by this game. I mean, I completely blundered at one point, and we got into a losing position. But this really illustrates the reason why you must never resign. Like, never ever resign. Even if you are in a losing position, it's not a good idea to resign. Obviously, at this level, if you're down like a full piece or something crazy like that, fine, resign. We understand you're almost certainly not going to win, and it'll probably tilt you more than anything else. Right, so I don't hold to the never resign, like the never resign rule of thumb in full. I think it's a good idea within reason. But yeah, this illustrates why even in a losing position, you need to know how to continue making good moves, how to shift your goals according to the needs of the position. And that's what we did here. And ultimately, we got a draw, which is pretty good. He was a high-rated player. He played very well. He did kind of lose the thread at some point, but yeah, he was happy with draw, so was I, and that was that. Okay, cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you gained something out of this video. If you enjoy my content and if you'd like to see more, please do consider liking and potentially even subscribing. It really helps quite a bit. But yeah, there we go. Cheerio.